Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Captify Consulting Investor Relations team, I welcome you all to the Q3 and 9 months FY26 post-earnings conference call of SKP Bearing Industries Ltd. Today on the call from the management team we have with us Mr. Srinand Parshikar, Chairman and Managing Director, along with his management team. As a disclaimer, I would like to inform all of you that this call may contain forward-looking statements which may involve risk and uncertainties. Also, a reminder that this call is being recorded. I would now request the management to brief us about the performance highlights for the period ended December 2025, the growth plan and vision for the coming year, post which we will open the floor for Q&A. Over to the management team.
Thank you, Vanessa. A very good morning to one and all present here. I am Shripada Patil, CFO of SKP Bearing Industries Ltd. We have gathered here for Q3 financial highlights. So, a small brief on what happened in the previous quarter. So, our standalone from quarter 2 to quarter 3 has increased substantially, as you can see in the figures. It's increased by 41%. Also, our EBITDA margins have also increased slightly, 9.5%. And even on a consolidated measure, if we go to see India and France entity consolidation, that too we see a substantial increase in the revenue of 38.9%. Next slide. A few operation highlights of what's happened in the roller plant. In the current plant, with space constraint removed since the ball plant has shifted, we have started expansion in the roller plant itself. Some of the capacity has been added and utilization of the same has also been started. And further addition is on the way, which is in line with our targets of 200 tons per month. Also, we are focusing on our synergies and our export-oriented focus has increased, which has started to show in terms of revenue. Also, there are many projects underway which might come into revenue into next quarter and in the next financial year. Regarding the customer, we had undergone an initiative to balance out the portfolios to reduce the weightage of any one industry. So that balancing out strategy is working out well. And we are seeing our portfolio diversify as well as growth in the revenue because of this initiative. Also, in view of our France plant and new technology, new products are coming into play now, which have started generating revenue on small basis, which will give a substantial contribution in the coming year. And this ramp up is going underway as expected. Next plant, please. Regarding the ball plant, as we have said earlier, that capacity has been fully installed and now slowly utilization is coming into play. More and more customers have started coming in and they are starting off with small SOPs, so numbers are improving. Also, our utilization, because of our flexible strategy with roller and ball, so we are having improvements in for certain departments, and because of which all our lines are also functional and utilization is slowly on an increasing trend. With the improvement of our ball plant, we are having a good leverage on the international market where global multinationals are coming to SKP and showing a positive response. Also, in this financial year, ISO is achievable after 3 months. So that we have started the initiative, and next year we will be eligible for automotive IATF certificates. So all that is planned in the next financial year. Regarding the France operation, we see a good progress in the France operation. Even though we are seeing a slight dip in this particular quarter, but if you see the 9 months, we are in a good progress. Our customers have ramped up and it's still on an improving trend. Also, our strategy for aligning our operationals and utilizing our skill is all underway. So stainless steel products are improving, scaling up operations is ongoing. Also, customer engagement is better in all the plants. And one of the key wins is that we are looking, our target of 100 CR is on, and we are looking forward to fulfilling it this year. And rest assured, with the mother of all deals coming into play, our France plant and India plants are both having a good traction ahead. Next, please. As I've explained earlier, you can see the utilization. Our roller plant capacity itself has slightly increased, and similarly, utilization has increased because of our customer demand. Even on the ball plant, our capacity has now installed, and that is utilization. The utilization percentage might look small, but since the capacity overall has increased, so I'd say it's a good figure. Next, please. This is a view of our international strategy. So last year, if we see, our exports were 2% of the overall revenue. This year, our exports have increased to 5% of overall revenue. And we are looking to improve it further by the end of this financial year. Next, please. A small view of our manufacturing facilities. Our plant 1, which we are using as R&D center for developing some of our specialized machines and trial and errors in technology. Plant 2, which is our head office as well. Here we are doing specializations in rollers, that is needle, cylindricals, and special products, which are the demand of our customers. And plant 3, specifically for ball manufacturing. Next, please. And our France plant is more into precision of stainless steel balls, miniature balls, and if you go to see, there are special coated balls. And these sort of special products in the ball segment are being used in previously known as VJ. So we had taken over a 95-year-old French company, Gujarat and Industries, and now it has become SKP France. So there we are having a vast, diverse portfolio, and even the customer segment over there is quite vast. So in India, if you see, we have more of automotives and technical. There we have more of pharma, cosmetics, and all other industries. And in view, when we took over this acquisition, there were a presence of over 400 assets in one roof, such a diverse portfolio. So it is a good synergy and a complementary takeover for us, which is showing results now. Some of our products, needle rollers, these are going into axles and bearings, industrial machinery, spins, that way. Next, please. Cylindrical rollers. Cylindrical rollers are more for heavy machinery, heavy loads. So these are going into, again, bearing gear applications. And these pins also, cylindrical rollers also find their application in international market in machineries. So that's another new market which we're exploring. Next, please. Precision pins, they're going into gearboxes and anywhere where holding of two components is required. Next. Balls. Balls have at anything which moves, rotates at high speed requires balls. So our balls are going into many applications. Water pumps, accelerators, etc. This is a photograph of some of our laboratory and instruments, high-end instruments available for testing at our facilities. And these enable us to reach international clients of which have precision requirement. Next, please. Our way forward. As you must have seen, our previous strategies are coming into play, and now we are seeing a better improvement. Our way forward for the coming quarters and next financial year is improving the utilization of Jammer plant, that is our doll plant. So there we are improving the utilization. Our France subsidiary has completed a 2-year milestone, and we are looking to turn green in the coming financial year. Also, our roller capacity is increasing as well as the utilization is increasing along with it, because we are having customers over here. Demand is good. Export acceleration is ongoing as per our vision. So our export right now is at 5%. We are focusing on improving it further. Also, in view of our international base, now SKP is looking to target international clients with There are plants in multiple continents, and that's the way we are going to go forward. And France plant is going to stabilize now, but we are looking to not just stabilize it, to make it a big driver in the growth of SKP. And let's see now how our targets go. So as you see, we are looking to target this year 100 CR. And I'll open the question forum now for question answer sessions. Vinay sir and Mr. Parshikar MD, please over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll now open the floor for question and answer session. Anybody who wishes to ask the question, please use the option of raise hand. If you are unable to do so, you can put your questions on the chat box also.
Now, until the question queue assembles, let me ask you a question. Considering the free trade agreement signed between India and Europe right now, how do you see it favorably playing out with us, with our French acquisition? And do you think this will help in faster turnaround in France as well as absorption of technology and pushing manufacturing to India along with it? If you could guide the audience on that.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for SKP India as well as SKP France, because now it's we are already present in two segments, two continents, and this FTA where we had little challenges, now it's getting over. Plus, on and above that, earlier when we were there as only in India, many European customers has got a particular questions of just in time. So they need a delivery immediately. They see this is a challenge. So now being present in two continents, we can have a consignment stocks in France and then export from there. It's a very good opportunity for SKP, both the entities now. So we can explore the opportunities as it comes, we can encash.
Thank you, sir. We have first question from the line of Pankit Shah. Pankit Shah, you may go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, SKP sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I have a question regarding our roller plant, new plant, plant 3. So, how is the traction going for that plant? And I believe we had a couple of clients with whom we already discussed and agreed for commercial terms. So, have any new customers started for that plant yet?
Currently, say plant 3 is basically a ball. So you're talking of ball plant, correct?
Yeah, ball plants.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
ball
No, it's okay. So ball, many customers discussion, their quality requirements. So it's benchmarking samples, giving samples, again receiving feedbacks. This process is on, correct. For some, the approval is come. For some, the quality audits, the processes are going on. So we are at different stages for each different client. In 6 months ago, 3 months ago, the driver was little because there was a QCO implementation was going to be done very fastly. So that was an impression. So because of that particular activity getting delayed from government, so people are now little relaxed. So imports in full swing. So that is a little challenge to us. So that is why the utilization of plant 3 is not going the way we planned it to, because we have already done all commercial settlement, everything. Only now question of utilization, but it's okay. We are focusing right now on meeting all the customer needs. Cost wise, we are already meeting their requirements, so that is not a problem. But quality requirement and the system requirement has to be fulfilled. So that is the process is right now going on. Let us hope. We are focusing to generate the revenue utilization as fast as possible. That's our current focus. And we
Okay,
are
yeah.
available. All the capacity, everything is available.
Yeah, so that is the reason. I mean, our plant is ready since last almost 1 year, right?
Not 1 year, but
Can,
something like 1 year, but yes.
yeah, so I mean, can we expect uh, new client? I mean, material dispatches for new clients maybe in this quarter or next quarter?
No, no, dispatches, everything is okay. You know what we're talking of, a customer who is importing. I'll give you an example, right? He's importing, suppose
Yeah,
100
import
tons, 100
substitution
tons.
customer.
He will not buy 50% or 80% of his requirement from SKP. He will buy only 5% or 10% till the time he see, okay, what is the performance level, because our product are high precision and performance oriented. So the people has to be 100% assured of the performance and quality requirement. So this is a slow process, but okay, this is it's going on right now.
And I would like to add on to Sir's point. It's not that customers are not started. We have already started dispatches and it's in the
Okay,
ramp up part. So usually in our industry, ramping up process takes another 1 year. In the ramp up process, people take small quantities. So if the annual demand, I'll give an example. If the annual demand is 1 lakh, they will ramp up with 1000 pieces every month. After a few months, then the ramp up will start. So we are in the ramp up stage for certain customers. Those dispatches are started. Some of them are 6 months down, some of them are 2 months down. That way, multiple projects are on multiple stages. That's
okay. So what you mean to say is the new clients which we found for this new plant, they have already started buying in small quantities.
correct.
Oh, okay, great. It is really great to know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And sir, I also have a question for our French subsidiary. So, how is the traction going there? I believe we were targeting for a break even maybe in a very near future, maybe this year or by next year. So, I mean, are we on track?
Yes, very well.
Okay. And how is the demand? I mean, I believe the sales has for the quarter one, our sales from French subsidiary was good, but in Q2 and Q3, the sales was little less, right? So, can you please let us know what was the reason for that?
It's a fluctuations, many, not one factor, many factors were there. So because of that, the fluctuations were there. Last year we had many customers with smaller volumes. So these smaller volumes will, you know what, the way Shripada explained, these are like testing trials. Similar type of fluctuations were there. Now all these customers have now allocated capacities, allocated volumes to us. So there is a big now churn turnarounds. So these will situations will change in time to come.
Okay, and sir, in your presentation, you have mentioned that there is one new customer. I mean, I believe 100 crore customer which we have signed. So, can you please let us know?
So
No,
it's a
sir.
revenue
I think
target.
there is a mistake. That's a revenue target which we are keeping for our financial year. Our customers are being added, but our consolidated target as an entity for SKP top line is 100 crores for this financial year end.
We are targeting.
Okay, okay, okay. No problem. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Pankaj. We'll take the next question from the line of Vimal Modi. Vimal Modi, you may go ahead, please.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. My name is Vimal Modi. I am from Bombay. I am first time attending this meeting. I am a shareholder actually since maybe 2 or 3 years. I have. Let me first congratulate you, sir, because you started quarterly reporting. You know, this is very important for investors like me who invest in SME. Transparency. It gives a lot of confidence in the company. Uh, about the impact of trade deals, you have already highlighted something. I would like to know, I have few queries, 4 or 5 queries, basic queries. I would like to know the total number of employees in our Indian operation as well as France operation. If you can just tell me those numbers.
In India operations, we are around 200 plus. And in France, when we took over, it was 52 employees. Now we are around 31 employees.
52 to 31, we have reduced. What
Yes.
could be the reason for that, sir?
Simple, because the revenue when we took over, it was around 8 million. We didn't have the customers return. So the customers, some of the customers are taking more time than expected. So it's very important that you need to balance your revenue versus your employee strength, because the employee cost is very high in Europe. So that's the way you balance it out. It's very important you be efficient, and this is what we believe in, to remain efficient and profitable. It's very important. So this is a process which has taken more time, because we had certain uh, economic dismissal, all activities, customer coming back to meet customers. It's Europe is not that easy, because even if the customer sees you exist, even if the customer sees that you are doing very good, but they want a sustenance. So it's just not you are present and how you sustainable you are. So sustainability also is very important for the
So,
European customers.
so are we able to build the confidence in the customer's mindset now?
Yes.
So we can, I mean, those orders which you are pilot orders now, they have started materializing in a larger quantity, and our
Yes.
quality is up to the expectation, right, sir?
Yes. We are the market leader
I see. In France, with the
globally.
turnover just 45 crores, we are market leaders.
We are 95-year-old company in France. This
Our
company,
turnover is just 45 crores as per the report.
no, it's 95-year-old. You just see the presentation, you can
No,
see.
not the old. I'm talking about the turnover, the top line.
Sorry.
Basically,
Top line is just 45 CR as per the report.
Vimal sir, we're comparing quality. So if you check the quality standard of our product, we are one of the top companies in the world who is giving this sort of quality to international clients. Now, regarding the turnover and transition and leadership, that's a different company which we can work out and study the market, and then we can come back with that. But as of
Acha,
now, our
since
quality is what the customers are requiring, and that quality. And usually in France, European markets, what customers say, since you're a new entity, you wait for 1 year, you check if you're profitable, and then we'll come back to you. So
yeah,
these
yeah, that's not a
customers are
problem,
coming
madam.
back.
I'm quite excited. You know, this French company we took over, such a huge, I mean, brand and quality of assets at a very dirt cheap price. Sir, that subsidiary made a loss of 5.81 CR. So I just wanted to understand, like, which are the major points, you know, which resulted in such a loss? Like, what kind of expenses or why there was such a huge loss? Have we booked any one-time expenses that was not visible from the results which we have declared?
Usually, I have already just now also I said economic dismissal. So economic dismissal is a cost. It's a cost, like it's a cost of when some employees are reduced, you need to pay them. So this is a big cost. So, and these are one-time cost. So when you reduce from 52 to 31, you paid something to these employees. So these are the costs which are the one-time cost. If you must have observed our previous earners calls also, we have mentioned the same. So this is now we are at the threshold level. Now it's the just enough people to run the company with the current the volumes. If we have a larger volumes, probably we'll have to add now to the manpower. This is already at the threshold levels.
Are we doing any kind of, I mean, automation there, a fresh automation, so that we don't need more number of people? They are costly over there.
It's one of the highest automation levels already.
Okay. So, sorry, as you said, this 5.81 CR loss, it won't be now there in the coming quarter from French subsidiary, right?
See, it's very important. There is a, you need to understand the models of European and other continents. I will not say only India, ASEAN and other continents. The compliance cost in Europe is very high. The compliance cost is to meet the requirements, is the social systems. These are all systems. The cost is something. Okay. The product quality, product value also is different. But the compliance cost If the same product is manufactured in other locations, there will be a cost difference. Okay, now you need to have a very high productivity level to meet the offset this particular. We are already at very good productivity levels in France, so I'm not afraid of that particular parameter. But the cost itself is little higher, so you need to have a fixed cost structure for France, so which is going to be there. Now you have a higher utilization, automatically it gets amortized. So that's it. So we are focusing is to better volumes, high sales grow, automatically it will be good.
But as you said, there are quite a, I mean, large portion of this 5.81 CR is a one time. So, I mean, naturally it won't come back, right? A portion of
Not
it.
exactly like that. There are many costs which is there, is going to be there. Like rental is going to be there, like energy costs are going to be there. There are some which is fixed cost. It is going to be there.
So
Some costs,
particularly the compensation
high
paid to
volume will
employees.
automatically come down. Usual industry systems.
Sir, at the end of September quarter, we had about 17 crore worth of inventory. Are we able to liquidate the same in current quarter?
You just analyze the current.
I mean, inventory figures are not available, na, because
It's available.
it is.
You need to analyze it properly. It's available.
So, what is the present inventory level, sir?
In number of days.
Yes. No, in terms of value.
I'll
We
have to
will
check.
check the figures and we'll reply by email. You can just drop us the email of your.
No, I won't drop up. You please make a note of my requirement and you
Okay,
just email me.
Okay,
My
we'll
email ID is Modi Vimalji, MODIVIMALG @gmail.com.
Okay, sir.
Acha, one more point, sir, which has upset me. You know, this Captify had informed NSE on 16th of February that the management is available for physical meeting in Mumbai. I am from Mumbai. Okay, but it was the same date. On 16 morning, I'm not supposed to read each and every announcement on NSE every day. We should have planned it well in advance, actually. They should have informed. See, if we had planned in advance, they should have informed us well in advance. So, I mean, like, this upsets me, you know. There is no, I mean,
Vimalji. The announcement was made on the exchange at least 4-5 days before
no,
the
it is
meeting.
later dated 16.
And
आप check करिए.
no,
Mobile पे
no, no,
आप check करिए actually.
that
I
is a
have the
mistake.
letter
No,
actually.
no, one minute, sir. That is a mistake on the part of the company whereby they declared the con call invitation and by mistake put the covering letter of the 16th meeting. Then the con call invitation was resubmitted to the exchange with the correct covering letter. The 16th meeting letter intimation was given 5 days before and was also sent on email and WhatsApp to all the investors. If you will
Fine.
see the
Thank you so
intimation
much.
on 16th, the second page of that letter is the con call invitation. So there was an error on the part of the company and they resubmitted the invitation to the exchange.
Thanks for clarification. Sir, actually, I'm trying to, you know, come that side. I had called the company also a year, maybe a year and a half back, that I wanted to see the facilities of our company to get more confidence and increase my investment. So I was not getting a proper response. So,
No
I
problem,
mean, like, what
Vimalji.
would,
We'll have a team connect with you on this and we'll help you out on this front.
my
Yeah?
mobile number is
No, sir.
9322.
Don't put it on the call because we have
Okay,
it in the
sorry.
registration. We'll take
You
it
have
from
it
you.
now.
Yeah,
Acha,
we
sir,
have it in
one
the
more thing.
registration.
See, whenever such kind of meetings are there, now, if you make it a point to email, because we have very less number of shareholders, we
Sir,
can
we'll take
only, and
it.
email is zero cost. Now, why not to email?
We'll take the details from you, sir, offline.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from chat. It is from BR. What kind of exposure we have towards defense and aerospace sector at the moment and plan for next 2-3 years?
We are already present in both these sectors. So defense and aerospace, we are already present. Now these sectors are very niche sectors. We cannot disclose you the volumes and all, but we are supporting this to both the sectors from many years. For aerospace, also for advanced engineering, we are focusing certain new technologies where they require certain very high precision requirements. So we are already working with the OEMs to develop the products.
Okay. Their second question is, would you like to give any guidance at consolidated level for FY27 and FY28?
It's very difficult to give in figures, okay, because growth is very good. Growth is planned. That's what we can commit at this stage, because these are the customers what we are focusing to bring back in 27 and 28, especially for France entity, because the France entity at one point of time was doing something like 16 million euros, and our target is to reach to that level with the same customers to come back and plus add new customers where, because of the duty and now FTA coming in place, we can encash them. So these two factors we are right now focusing.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We'll take the next question from the line of Pratham Shettia. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity. Sir, ગુજરાતીમાં પૂછું તો ચાલશે તમને?
No problem.
No, sir. This con call is a public call. If you can ask in Hindi.
Okay. Fine. Modi ji has given many advice to you. Please.
No, problem is that transcription agency will not be able to transcribe it.
I understand everything. Okay, sir. Sir, suppose the acquisition of the France company, SKP is maintaining the profit from the Indian operation, but failed to generate the profit from the France operation. And you have mentioned the reason for the not making the profit, that the low level of utilization plus the one-time cost in the Q3. The more interesting is that from June, September, and December, all quarter, the loss amount is increasing. In the last quarter, it is 5.33 crore rupees. So when the France business or France operation will start positive contribution?
Very soon.
Because you said that there was a low level of utilization and the company is the 95 years.
Pratham, I just explained you. We did acquisition in February 24. Okay. All European customers, majority their needs, their requirements for the next year, usually last quarter they start discussing and settle. Okay. So we had already missed the bus for 24 in this, because we did an acquisition. Many customers did a legal representation. They want a registration, many procedures, due diligence like that. So 24 was a very, very difficult period for us to, do a revenue targets of our expectations. All the customers which were there present for 23 should come back to us in 24. That was our expectation. But that was not the case with many customers. 25 was a better compared to 24, but then we have many costs which are like we planned to do because of that, all the issues. In 25, we have to win back all the convinced customers, come visit us, fulfill their needs, quality needs, infrastructure needs, investments. So all these things we have done in 25 for many customers. Now all these customers have placed faith in us, but they are not still put a faith 100% to us. They are better compared to where it was 0 in 24, 25 it was some level, 26 it is much better levels. Now to reach to their highest level, it will take maybe 1 more year, maybe 2 years, but then it's okay. Now the customers which were present in 2010 to 2020 or 23, now these customers are focused. Their requirements, quality needs, all identified. We are discussing with them continuously. We're discussing. We have also given them, all the options that we can manufacture with India raw material, with other make raw materials, manufacture in France, in Rio present, provide to you just-in-time solutions. So these customers are like puzzled right now that how you can provide the products which are competitive to India and China sitting in France. So we have given them that these are the options and how do we meet this particular requirement sitting in France. So these are now opportunities being explored with all these customers, and that's why I'm saying we have a huge opportunity. And some customers which are still observing because they want a sustenance. Each our major customers do a financial audit. Now financial audit means if it is profitable or non-profitable. If the non-profitable are making losses, they will immediately question how do you going to recover these things. So these all activities with major clients are in process. So these are big clients, not small clients, big clients and global presence. Many entities globally present, so they analyze. So this is a sustenance part. So this portion is right now shaping. Once we are in a turnaround, and which I am confident very soon it will be, and then you will see the revenue growth, everything.
Sir, I would like
Sir,
to add on to your point. Pratham, sir, I like to add on to sir's point. Some of you might be looking at the consolidated statement together. You must have seen that the revenue of operations from previous quarter to this quarter has increased, despite having a 15-day holiday in December, because Christmas holidays are a big festival in France and European countries, because of which the plant is shut down. So despite having holidays, we are having an improved turnaround. And if you check on the employee benefit costs, so we had a few of our long-term employees retiring this quarter. So when the employees retire, we have to have a one-time cost which is to be given as per the European regulation rules. So these are the one-time costs which came into play. So you must see the figure, the substantial part of quarter expense is because of the one-time employee cost, which you can see in the figures in the consolidated financial result.
okay.
Thank you.
So, whatever the Pulsikar sir said that he was trying to suggest that the company France business is trying to attract the new customer, and when the new
Yes.
customers comes, they do the due diligence, technical as well as the financial. Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. But what about the existing? When we take over the any company, there must be a some relation with the some customer, and they are supplying the goods, the bearings or the product, finished product to the someone. Barabar, that client remains with the old company. So that business should be continued. And when do we have when we take over the company? Was it the profitable or was it incurring the loss, and we bought out the loss making unit and we tried to turn around that company? What is the status, sir?
Yes, the company was making losses, and the previous management was not interested in running it because they had no expertise in these type of fields. So that was the reason it was under insolvency. We were confident. See, it's very simple. The customers which were there in 23, the business value was around 80 million, around 8 to 8.5 million. Business value, the revenue was 8 to 8.5 million in 23. Please mind, 23. 24, you must have seen our figures went down drastically. Many of these customers, they till 31st of January, the invoice is there. On the 1st of February, the invoice stopped because the change of legal entity. We had tried to explain to all these customers that it's just change of legal entity from BG to SKP. No change, no 4M change, no man, no material, no method. Everything is the same. So when you have everything the same, why you are like, so they say it's legal. So legality, you need to have a financial audit, quality audits, all the due diligence of the customer. Now these are big customers. Now they took lot of time. You can imagine a customer which is there from day one. For certain products, the validation is still on. So it's like that. They were there on 31st of January. So their validation is still on. Now, when it's an Indian company, their expectations also are different. They want a better quality. They want a lesser cost. Okay, that's okay. It's a customer expectation. You need to meet their requirement. So it's a challenge. Of course, it's a challenge, big challenge. But I am very confident the green is very, very close by.
One more point I'd like to add on. See, the clients which we are working from France are all international clients. So we are dealing with OEMs who are having multiple plants in multiple countries and continents. And we as SKP France, before previously known as VGI, were a global supplier. So when these sort of entity change comes in it is a standard procedure in OEMs and it is a regulatory requirement, which we were not aware. It is a regulatory requirement for these companies to do a entire revalidation, and these sort of things take almost 1 year, 1.5 year of turnaround. So, which is why sir is explaining that this activity itself takes a long time, because we are dealing with big customers who are international, who are in itself an international OEM.
So, can we understand that now that procedure is over and now the few customer have been acquired and there is some concrete order book or something like that? Because the sir is mentioning that he is very confident about the turnaround, but every confidence must have some basis of the confidence. Say, are we empanel with the new customer, or we got any confirm order, or what is the status? What are the basis of that confidence? Because when we acquired that company,
You are,
at that time also you must have be confident about the business.
Pratapji, you answered your own question. I cannot commit this. I cannot say something which without any proper data. All data is there. I cannot share in public domain. I can
That's
only,
fine. That's fine. That's fine, sir.
okay,
That
we have a confirm order book, full requirement. Even customer have very clearly said that okay, you give a performance, we will increase it to the next level also. So these are the confidence we have. We also discussing with the many customers which were not, we were lost many years back also. We are discussing and they have started talking also. So it's not that easy, but okay. So it's a very bright future for us. So
okay,
France,
sir.
there is no looking back now.
So, my last question is related to the Indian business operation. See, are we doing the any only job work, or are we selling the our the finished product in SKP name, or are we in our business model is B2B or B2C?
It's there is no jobbing. There is nothing like that. We sell product directly to our customers. It's
But
OEM, tier one, tier two, like that.
B2B, sir. B2B.
B2B. So,
From B2C.
we are supplying the product to either SK, FED, Timken, or like that player only.
Correct, correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Pratham. We'll take the next question from the line of Rudraksh Raheja.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, sir. Is my voice audible?
Yes, good.
Thank you. Sir, some questions on the France entity itself. You said that in Q4, there is a lot of clarity, like how much the business you will get for the next year. So, is it the nature of the business, like by Q1 of the next year, you will have a decent clarity on how much the France will be contributing for the whole year? Is it like
Usually,
that?
usually previous year Q3 and Q4, the customers will start finalizing their volumes, their needs for future. Okay, and how much they do want to do allocated to their suppliers. This is a common strategy adopted by most European customers. Now, there could be some seasonal changes, plus or minus, okay, but then more or less this is a strategy. So we have a very clear visibility for for the financial 20, because there is calendar year. So for 26, we have very clarity as to okay, where do we stand? Okay, we could have more additions, but usually no subtraction. I hope I'm clear.
Yes. So since we are already done with Q3 and halfway Q4, sir, what kind of traction are we getting for calendar year 26, as you said?
That's why I already explained that this is our focus in 26 calendar year. We will be green. That's for very clear.
Understood. That's good to hear. And sir, you said it could take at least 1 year or maybe even 2 years, and we are fine with that on ramping up the France business. When you say 2 years, will we achieve the 16 million levels in 2 years? Is that what you meant?
No, no, no. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. See, you have a global challenges now. You have all these customers. Majority of that is lost to very cheap imports. When it's a cheap imports, uh, manufacturing in a country where high compliance is there, so high compliance cost is there. You still need to reach a very high of productivity and meet the cost requirement, because these are the customers with very high volumes, very high volumes. So they are very cost conscious. So to reach to that particular level, we may take little more time. I'm not sure about the timeline, but our focus is that, you understand, there are two things. One is you give up, and one is you focus and you try to deliver the best possible. So this is the drive. Our focus is to beat achieve imports by manufacturing in France only.
Got it, sir. And sir, how is the business like? Do we onboard a customer and eventually they give you more orders, like we increase the wallet share with them? Or whenever you onboard a customer, you get a very large order. So which one of is it?
Usually it is, as Shripad has already explained, usually it is on initially small volumes, then the confidence increases, then a larger volume and a larger volume. How do you, the customer test you? They give you higher volumes, all of a sudden they will reduce your volumes, all of a sudden. It's a usual systems, they will test you, the quality, they will check how you perform. It is just in time, like that, how do you perform, and then it's a confidence back.
So, sir, is it possible to disclose, like when we acquired the France business, how many customers did we had, and what's the status as of now?
I already explained to you that value wise we had around 8 million just before, 8 to 8.5 million before we did acquisition. In 23 they were something like this. When we did a acquisition, post acquisition, our revenue was just 25%, something like that, or even less probably. So you can imagine number of customers lost. So these customers are big customers, so value wise their volumes are huge. These customers are still discussing as on date with us for product validation, new generation requirement, and we are discussing with them, pushing them, we welcome them that you please visit us, you see the things what we are doing. It takes time, but it's okay, it's going on, this process is on. So our target first is to reach to the post acquisition our level. After that we have a target, next target of reach to the 2010 levels, when it was something like 15-16 million euros.
Sir, value part I understand, 8 million to 2 million, the fall was there. But in terms of number of customers, like you said, ki now we are already discussing with those customers. I am assuming even if you crack them, the
I
order
do not want to
would be
discuss exactly
okay.
number of customers in public domain, Rudraksh, if that's okay with you.
All right, sir. All right. I'll just pivot to the standalone business, sir. Q3, the gross margins have taken a hit. Could you explain why is that the case?
See, it could be little product shifts here or there, but there is nothing which is model change or nothing like that. It's everything is okay. Everything is the same way it is. It is that could be because of some product or something. It could be little shift.
Sir, actually, it's not that little, since in Q1 and 2 we did 70% plus, and it's 58% this quarter. So 15% is little substantial. So just wanted to get a better sense.
Yeah, it could be some item which could be of low value additions we could have added. So because of that, there could be a little shift. That is why the revenue increase is higher.
Understood, sir. And sir, sustainable gross margins and EBITDA margins for standalone business. I understand we are still working on all of that, but for standalone business, what could be the sustainable levels?
This is more or less going to be sustained. More or less, this is a sustainable. There is no issue for that, because our manufacturing activities, our cost, everything is the same. So there is no change going to be there.
Sir, I would need a number on that part, because as I explained, the quarter volatility is there, so I can't put a finger on. So could you just give me a number?
You please send an email, specific emails asking for specific information. We'll reply to it.
Got it, sir. Sir, last question on the QCO part, since you said it's delayed. So what's going to be a strategy to ramp up the plant that is having a low CU?
See, QCO is government driven, so we cannot be dependent on something which is not in our hand. Our strategy is very strict. Even if that would have implemented, it would have been a big boost, something like that. If you are not allowed to import immediately, you need to find an alternative. Now this particular thing is not there with the big importers, so it's very obvious that they are taking their own time. We are not leaving our efforts or less efforts like that, so we are focusing on these customers, okay, to get back to them, focus on them, okay. So we provide that, and they also know that, okay, it is delayed, it is not cancelled, it could be implemented anytime. Then in that case they have no option. So they are also working jointly with us to, that's why, as we have already explained earlier, is trials, the product validation, this thing is going on. So this is going on, but it's very simple. When you are under a pressure and when you are under no pressure, the timeline differs with the customers, you understand, because there is no priority and when it becomes a priority. So these two things are there.
Sir, at 23%, are we breaking even on this plant, the ball plant?
That's okay. Break even is not a problem.
Understood, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Rudraksh. We'll take the next question from the chat, which is from Chachi Malo. So what is our volume and realization for Q3 FY26?
It's the same question. I think it's better to ask for an email specific question, because it's a pure numbers what they're asking. So let a email to be sent to the company, so we'll reply.
Okay, sir. Sir, since there is no further questions, would you like to give any closing comments?
Madam, I have raised 2 questions in the chat box, please. You want me to read out?
Sure, Vimalji, it'll be better if you ask the question.
Actually, I forgot, this was in my list. I wanted to know the current local order book as well as the export order book, point number 1. And point number 2 is IATF 16949 certification was expired, on 2nd December 23. So are we able to renew it? 2 questions. Current local order book, current export order book, and IATF 16949 certification. Have we renewed, or are we able to renew, or any hurdles are there?
So there is no hurdle in the IATF certification. It's a regular procedure. We are an IATF certified company since past 5 to 7 years. And as a regular procedure, we have renewed the certificate. It's just not.
It is renewed already. It is renewed already. I couldn't find anywhere this information.
It's not updated in the public domain because it's a very regular activity. And regarding the order book percentage, we can say that the percentage of export, as we mentioned in the call, it is 5% of the overall revenue is export. So we are expecting that 5% to increase further by 1-2% in this quarter. But besides that, I cannot disclose any order book for the entire financial year. For the next
all the companies are doing, madam. I'm not asking any confidential information.
Then that's a call which we have to take with the board, which we will consider your suggestion. Thank you.
And sir, some of the
I would like to add one thing. We do not have exactly as customer book. This customer order book is a closed order book. We have open order book with the customers. There is a difference between the order book, what you are talking. These order book are the closed order book. That means it's a specific orders. We have the open orders with customers. So it's the open orders and the monthly schedules. So this is a system we are following. So that is why when you are asking this particular question is what is your order book, because we get puzzled because our order books are very large very large in value, very large in, but we get monthly schedules. So we get monthly schedules. That is what is important to us, because order book could be very big, but we have a monthly schedules. As per that, we have to supply. So there is
So
a
no, okay, sir. I mean rate contracts you are talking about, I think, right? Rate contracts.
usually it's automotive, all major industries now. When you have a specific supplier, dedicated supplier, your SOB is fixed. Number one, this SOB could be 100% also, and could be 50% also, could be 75, depending on customer strategies. Okay. Number two, we have open order. So these open orders could be of for very large volumes, very large values, but that is not important to us. What is most important to us, how much every monthly schedules we get, because this, our SOB is fixed, monthly schedule is fixed, that way. Okay.
Yeah. So that's very nice. Thank you so much, sir. Some of the investor, you said you send us email and you will reply. So I will be missing those
This is very
replies. So can you
specific
ensure that?
This is
See,
very
those were my
specific
questions also, but I did not raise. So will I get those information?
See, what is we can disclose, we will definitely let you know. So
So
we'll
whatever queries are answered, which you are deferring and requesting emails, I would like to know the answers.
no. See, very simple. Whatever exact figures is asked, someone is asking, what is.
Sir, I think the point that he's trying to make is, can he get answers to the other questions that you're also replying to others? Right? I think
Because
that is what
you
it
are
is.
deferring the answers by requesting for emails. That is little upsetting, but anyways, I mean, you may be right. It's a different issue. But I'm a large investor, sir. Let me tell you, I wanted to increase further quantity, but I got, I lost confidence in due to the lower performance. Now, since you held you declared the quarterly results, I'm back to the seat actually now for investing more. So for me, it is very, very important to know the whole thing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vimalji. We'll take one question from the chat from Mr. Anil Kumar Agarwal. Reasons for increase in expenses in consolidated P&L, employee benefit expenses.
Correct.
So what's the reason to drive up the employee benefit expenses?
I think we've answered this question. There were employees which have retired after their tenure is over. So that's a one-time cost.
Okay.
That is one. And secondly, once in a year, like what we have in Diwali time, we have a bonus and all, right? So similar thing is there in is Christmas and all. It's there Diwali. It's like that. So you have a additional cost of salaries for the December. That is why, and we are reporting now quarter to quarter. So we are very transparent. We are very open. So whatever is there, it is shown. Now that particular quarter, the last quarter, Q4 for the calendar year, you have all the bonus. You also have the employee costs which are retiring, plus their benefits of retirement. So that is why the one-time cost is higher for for Q3 for our financial year.
Sure. We'll take the next question from Amresh Kumar. Amresh, you can go ahead, please.
Sir, I'm new to the company, so forgive me for asking very simple questions. So this French acquisition you have done, is it for acquiring some new technology or for acquiring the customers itself? Because I can see that you are manufacturing balls and rollers. They are also into similar kind of business. Or is it that they also manufacture taper roller bearings, taper rollers, and also outer or inners or something like that, if you can give us some idea?
No, this company, the acquisition was with multiple thought processes. One thought process was the overall business in European continent. So you need to have a foothold in European continent, number one. Number two, you need to add the customers which are in multiple continents. With these customers, you present them with two sites of manufacturing, one in India and one in Europe. So these customers which were not our customers could be bring to both India as well as to France. Third, the technology. The technology which is available over there, many technology which is not available in India. So this is a technological transfer. Similarly, being Indian, I am very proud to say that it's not like that we are very down. So we have certain advantages which over a period of time we have gained. So we also transfer our technology to them. Number four, the raw material, the processing which we do in India, we can export to them and we can reduce the cost over there. Number five, the toolings and all, what we have the proficiency in manufacturing, which we have developed over a period of time in India, we can have a cheaper cost over there of manufacturing. Number six, number of assets what we acquired when doing a French, it's huge. It's huge. It's not small, it's huge. And these particular assets to acquire is not that easy also. Number seven, when we did acquisitions before SKP, there were 8 or 9 bidders. All of them want to break the company and take away everything. We were the only company to run the company because we do not believe in breaking. We believe in building. Number 8, when we did acquisitions, our focus was very clear as to the customers to whom we are presenting SKP as a global manufacturer with a site in India, with a backup from India and present over there in their front. All the customers should stay with us. So, okay, this particular strategy, a little strategy, has not exactly given us the fruits, but it's okay. We are confident these customers, because they are still watching us, they are still in touch with us. These customers will very soon will come back, and then we have a different situation. I hope I have very clarified about what our French entity acquisitions, what was the strategy, and what is our future plans.
Got it, sir. So my next question is in our standalone business, do we start our process from heat treatment or is it just the grinding that we do for balls and rollers?
We are end to end. We are the end to end manufacturers. We do everything. Probably in India, we are the only company which is totally end to end, which are dedicated vendors to even supply raw material to us as per our specifications. So please understand, we are the only company in India also, probably very few companies globally which are end to end.
So you take the wire rods, do the cold heading, you do the rough grinding, you do the heat treatment. You do
Dedicated
the...
vendor also to do a wire processing. Please understand.
Got it, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll take the last question from the day from Pankit Shah. Pankit, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thanks a lot for follow-up. Sir, I have a question regarding our roller plant. I believe we were doing expansion and we were installing new machines for rollers, right? So, have we commissioned these new machines and have we started commercial supply from new machines, or where are exactly? Where do we stand exactly?
Ankit, it's like this. It's a piecemeal additions. We are at suppose a level of X, so we do not become 2X overnight. In our case, it's not like that. So we have a piecemeal additions of each steps. So we have a bottleneck of some particular. So we establish manufacturing capacities in those getting established, put operational that. So we are adding to every step. Some capacities are added. That is why you must have seen over 1 year back, maybe 2 years back, the capacities and the current capacities level. Okay, that is why you have the revenue growth also. We are adding continuously. So something is going to be added in this particular quarter. Something is going to be added in next quarter. Everything continuously addition. We have a good booking. We have a good customer demands. There is no problem. We have a very good export potential. Very good export potential. And we are just focusing right now because we don't want to have anything, you eat something which you cannot chew. We don't want to do this particular thing. We believe in let it go slow, but it should be steady and it should be very long term.
Okay, it's great to know, sir, because I believe we were already utilizing more than 90% of our plant, right? So that's the reason I wanted to know.
You must have seen our figures 2 years back and probably our figures now. You will see there is a difference, and
Yeah,
still our
definitely.
utilization level is the same.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, sir, and all the best for the future.
Thank you. Thank you to all the participants and management for joining on the call. This brings us to the end of today's conference call. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.